John Oakes here with Hagster's Hot Rods here in our Homer City, Pennsylvania location, and we are going to go over our new addition to our inventory, this being a 1971 Chevrolet Nova. Now as you see here, this car here, don't know exactly which shade to give you on this one. It's kind of maybe a marina blue or maybe a Mediterranean blue, one of those, but again, the paint on this thing is outstanding. It looks really good. And now as you can see, our car that we have here obviously has the white Yenko decal package on it. Now obviously it's not a Yenko, but the individual that had this prior to us wanted to give it that look, so there you have it. You've got the decals, and these are all vinyl. They're not painted on, so if for some reason you wanted to take them off, you could, but the vehicle does look good. We've got a steel SS hood here. You've got 350 emblems up here on the fender, and then as you come back on the back side of the fender, we've got the Nova script emblem as well as the Yenko badges on the fender as well. Now as you look at the side of our car here, they've kept with the traditional look. They've got the 15-inch rally wheels here. They do have the beauty rings and centers obviously with BFGoodrich Radial TA tires on them. 235/60s on the front, 245/60s on the back, just for a little difference there in the rake. Then as you come back along the side of the car here, you'll take notice of how the panels all fit on this thing. The door in coordination with the fender and rear quarter panel here looks really good. Obviously all of our elevations all line up, the stripings all line up, and then your gaps front and back all look very uniform on the car. Now again, our Nova has the bright lower body moldings on it the whole way back along the side here. As we come up here, you'll notice we've got the driver's side mirror also. All the glass looks great too. You got the bright drip rail moldings. Those are in great condition too. Let's open our door up. We're going to take a quick look inside. You'll see that up front here you've got the split bench seat with the headrest. All black vinyl interior. It looks great. The seat covers are probably new because again everything looks fantastic here. Front and rear seat belts, factory dash, factory gauges. It does have just a couple of aftermarket gauges, being the oil pressure and water temperature gauge, and it is a 4-speed car, so you've got the shifter right there in the middle of the floor. Door shuts real nice and easy there. Like I said, you've got that Yenko striping as it comes all the way back here. It's in great condition. As we get to the rear of our car, we'll first look up at the window back here, the rear window. You can see there's no chips or cracks in it. The molding, the bright work around it, that's all in great shape. We'll look at our trunk lid too. Look at your gaps side to side and all the way around. Everything looks really good. Like I said, can't really glance over the paint. This is really, really nice paint on this car. Now as far as our taillights go, the lenses and the bright work, the bezels around those are in great shape. You see the trim on the tail panel here with the SS emblems on the back. That's in good shape, as well as that chrome rear bumper. Now we'll go ahead and open our trunk lid up here. That way we can show you down inside here and how nice it is in here. So we'll put that up. First off, your hinges and your spring, you can see that all functions as it should, holding the trunk lid up on its own. Inside here we've got a trunk mat here. That's in great shape. Got some floor mats. And then the actual trunk floor itself, good and solid. No patches whatsoever. And it is painted the correct black and aqua trunk spatter paint. Your trunk seals, same thing with these. These look fairly new. They're nice and soft the whole way around. There's no pieces torn or anything, no chunks taken out of it. So it's going to keep your trunk sealed up nice, keep it nice and dry. Trunk lid shuts very easy too. As we come around the passenger side, just more of the same stuff. We're going to take a look, make sure our body's nice and straight, which it is. Then we get to your door here for your passenger side. You've got your gaps front and rear, and those are all uniform on this side also. Again, all of your trim and molding, that's all nice and straight and polished up too. Also have the passenger side mirror as well. And open up this side also. Take a look from the passenger side. Again, just more of the same on the interior. Black carpeting's in great shape. Headliner's in good condition too. All of your weather stripping around the door jamb, that's in great condition too. Again, nothing missing. It's all soft. No tears or any pieces taken out of it. So again, that's in good shape. Even your vent windows or your wing windows, the glass in those is in great. Windshield, that's in great condition too. And again, all of your bright work all the way around that windshield is in good shape. Now again, our car has all the matching emblems side to side on it. So you've got those same Yenko badges on the fender, the same 350 badges up front here. As we come across the front now, you're going to get to see the decal here for the Yenko for on the hood. You see the louvers on the center of the hood there also for your SS hood. Then down here on your grille, you'll see your SS badging down here as well. Nice chrome rear bumper. Again, your headlights are just, regular sealed beam units here. You see the lenses for your parking lights and turn signals down there in the bumper also. Again, those are all solid. There's no cracks, no pieces chipped out of those either. So we'll go under the hood as our last thing to do here. And underneath the hood, you're going to see it's been done up black. It's got all of the hood insulation here. It's all in great shape. You don't see any pieces hanging down or looking ratty or raggedy. It looks great, pushed up in where it needs to be. Your engine compartment itself is all black in here. Then as far as the motor goes, this is a small block Chevy. It's a 350 cubic inch motor. Now there's no, don't have the numbers on the front of it, so I don't know per se if it's a original numbers match motor, but this is a 350 motor. You've got the chrome air cleaner on top. You've got the aluminum valve covers, breather, PCV valve on it. We've got a Demon dual feed 4-barrel carburetor on it. That's sitting on top of an Edelbrock Victor Jr. aluminum intake as well. Now this particular car, you've got all the heater lines hooked up. As far as the ignition, they did upgrade this quite a bit. And we've got an MSD distributor along with the 6AL box, the Blaster 2 coil, and a set of MSD superconductor 8.5mm plug wires. They've upgraded to aluminum pulleys with your wider belt instead of just your old-fashioned V-groove belt. We've got a 6-blade flex fan for cooling. Just a stock factory style radiator though, but it does retain the fan shroud as well. Chrome alternator on there. And then as far as exhaust work, we've got ceramic coated long tube headers here. And when we get to looking at the underside of the vehicle, you'll see a nice dual exhaust on this with a set of Flowmaster mufflers and tailpipes that correctly go up over top of the rear end and exit out between the leaf spring and the rear quarter panel. Okay, we're standing underneath our 1971 Chevrolet Nova, the Yenko style Nova here. So we're going to go through the underside here, show you exactly what we have component-wise as far as suspension, steering, and drive line here, and just stuff that we always do. And that way you'll get to see what's underneath here. So starting up here at the front, we're going to start with our suspension. Again, you've got your stock cross member. That's all just normal stuff there. That's in decent shape. We've got the lower control arms and upper A arms. Those are just your stock stamped steel components. And then on this car, we do not have a sway bar, so that is not on here. Steering is going to be just regular manual steering, power steering on this car. Power steering, it's manual brake. So power steering, you've got your center link here, your tie rods, all of your rubber dust boot covers on all of your ball joints. Those are all intact, and you can tell everything's been maintained very well on the steering of this car. As far as braking, like I mentioned, it is a manual brake. It's disc brake up front, drum brake on the rear of the car. As far as the framework here, your front subframe, nice and straight, good and square the whole way around here. Now you can see on this particular car, they've gone ahead and added in the subframe connectors. That's going to stiffen the car up considerably. So you have that. As far as your rear suspension, we've got a Monoleaf rear suspension. And then of course you can see that this has the traction bars underneath there too, to help eliminate any kind of like wheel hop or anything if you get on it real hard. So that's your rear suspension. Just regular shocks on the car, nothing special, nothing out of the ordinary, no air shocks or anything like that. Now as far as your floors go, floors look to be in pretty good shape. Now you can see everything is the correct metal underneath here. You've got all your stamped floor pans here. You can see all your lines and everything. They have undercoated this. It's not something that we've done. It's just that that's the way it was done whenever we got it. But everything looks to be good and solid underneath here. As far as your drive line, we have a small block Chevy engine up here. It's a 350. It's got the dual kick 8-quart oil pan underneath here too, all of which is nice and dry underneath here. Then next we have, it is a Richmond Super T10 4-speed transmission. You can see it's got the Blowproof bell housing here. That's a good sturdy component there. In case you have anything that happens, it's going to contain it all right there and not allow it to scatter underneath the car. So again, you've got that. Your transmission cross member here, that's in great condition. The actual mount itself is in good condition too. And then we have your drive shaft. Obviously that's a balanced unit. It's going to help eliminate any kind of vibration that you might have in that drive line. Then as far as to finish off your drive line, we've got this GM 10 bolt. This is the 8.2-inch ring gear. It is a 373 gear, and it is a POSI unit that is inside of that. Then just further back here, we'll just touch on the fuel tank. It's just your stock fuel tank. It looks to be in good shape. I don't see any dents or dings in it. It's been undercoated as well, just to kind of, I guess, match everything else up underneath here and help protect it. But all of your straps and all of your hardware are all in good condition too. Now going back to the front, your exhaust work here. We have a set of ceramic coat long tube headers. Of course, dual exhaust. You got your crossover pipe here. Back to a set of dual Flowmaster mufflers. And then of course up over top of the rear end housing, and then out between the leaf spring and your rear quarter panel. Other than that, your rockers and pinch welds are all in great shape. Emergency brake, all of the components are here and all hooked up. And that's essentially it. The only thing left would be the wheels and tires. And on this particular car, we've got 15-inch factory steel rally wheels the whole way around, with BFGoodrich Radial TA tires mounted on those, two 35/60/15s on the front, two 45/60/15s on the back, all of which the tread looks to be in very good shape, almost like it's new there. So that's it from underneath our 71 Nova.